SK8 The Infinity Episode 4. And I will be watching it from Funimation's website. I'll be starting my reaction from the 12-second mark. And I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Oh boy. Although I have a feeling, though, that he might actually lose this match. Because Adam doesn't look like no joke. I'm assuming he probably lost to Adam, going by that angry face. Maybe he doesn't think he's worth his time. Okay, why does that do anything? Oh, man. Okay, I think I'm starting. Pretty much, I think he's not in the mood to compete with him. Yep, had a feeling. And plus, he is interested in Longa, though. Oh. Makes sense. The fuck? Hey, that's an interesting condition right there. I mean, hey, that makes sense. I mean, that doesn't sound like just terrible terms and conditions, because let's just factor it in. If by some miracle Adam loses, then they get the apology that they're waiting for. But if Reiki loses, then hey, Lana gets a shot against Adam. So hey, at least for me, that feels like a win-win. I could see why someone would perceive it as a scenario where it doesn't feel like a win-win, because Adam is a complete douche right now. But considering the circumstances, I'm still going to take that as a win. And plus, the way Mia was completely disrespected was completely messed up. Considering the fact that, Mia's way younger than Longa and Reiki, I'd say Mia has a lot of potential. Yo, something I noticed in the opening, but you see Longa disappear, and it seems like Reiki's chasing after Longa. I wonder what that implies. Or he's chasing after something. It could be something that isn't Longa. But that's going to be my guess, just looking at the context of the series and what it's shown off so far. Oh, look at him! Looks so freaking menacing when he sits on that fucking chair. Oh yeah, and kind of does sound like Dio from the JoJo series. Yeah. But that's because, he's a legend. Why wouldn't he want to skate with them too? Damn. Why wouldn't he though? I'm assuming it's, the pink-haired dude and the other man. Okay. Well, that explains why Cherry had a grudge. Yeah, but we know in skating it's more than just strength, though. With all the praise that Adam gets, he'd have to be an amazing skater. Quite the name, though. Well, that just shows you how passionate Adam is about skating. Maybe he looks at it as something like love. The fuck? Okay, how the hell does Adam even skate then? Unless he's some kind of like bad luck magnet. Although Long doesn't seem like the guy who's gonna back away from a challenge, though. I mean, at least he provided something, though, for the money. Like everything in this place just looks fancy as hell, too. And you know something I like about Adam? Like, just how he keeps this professional facade on the outside, but on the inside we know he's a freaking savage. I just love the duality of his character. I'm assuming that there's a chance that dude probably knows what Adam actually does for his hobbies. I mean, Reiki is the type who will completely reckless, though. Makes sense. But even then, it's still better for him to train, though, because even though yes, that might be not, it might not be enough. I love how Shadow looks like such a kiss ass when he's working. Aww. That explains why he looked all kawaii in the opening. He does look awful, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I love how he sounds like such a kiss ass with his outward appearances. I love that that's all it took! Oh shit. Huh. Damn. I feel like how in these moments they do show Adam he can act like sort of like a like a mentorship figure on occasions when he doesn't act like a complete douche. So I like the so I do love that specific detail about him. Shows you all the snippets of Adam. Tries to keep up professional appearances with his family, but when he's in his free time, he's a competitive beast. He acts like an interesting mentorship figure. Actually, I'm digging this. It's giving him good characterization. Oh man, I don't know what Shidoi the series is, but alright, cool. I'll be sure to give it a check out. And also, hello, Anime Doji. Damn, that's pretty damn gutsy right there. Oh, these two. Oh, man. I'm assuming he will. Whoa, he actually did it! Damn! Long's like the only one that doesn't have a face of, man, this is way above my pay grade, and everyone else is freaking calm. I mean, not calm, but fucking nervous, and Long is the only one that's calm or excited. That's cute. And you know what? I actually like how it's turned around because in the first few episodes it's all about longer training. Now I like how Reki's starting to actually get some training in too. It's about darn time. Because don't get me wrong, I love Longo and all, but I do like it when I do like it when a series focuses on its variety of characters. He did. Hey, I mean, no use in him not trying it, though. Just because people say it's impossible doesn't mean you should at least concede that you can't do it. I'm just saying. It makes sense because if you control your nutrition, you can actually heal your wounds a lot more easily. That was looking adorable. No, some of it does look like fat syrup. Long has the right idea and taking it calmly. Damn, how could he eat that much though? That looks like a fucking heart attack on a tray. Oh, okay. Thank y'all for the info, Anime Doji. And I like right here, whenever you see him hustle for it, it's something I've been digging about the series lately. Ah, poor little Rocky. I like that cat little picture from Mia. Oh man, I always love those mid-episode cards. The fuck, was that even necessary to be calling the guy serving him a dog though? Jeez, rude much. Makes sense though, because we went as far as like dissing Mia, then it makes sense that he'd be dissing one of the people we're serving under him too. What, has he got connections with like the mafia or some shit? On top of all of the things he does? What, is it gonna be like a hunt? Oh! Let's just hope for the sake of Rick, he only suffers minor injuries. Oh! I mean, Ricky does seem like the type of guy who would eat toothpaste, though. If I'm being honest. I wouldn't blame them being all pumped up. I mean, I was in this, but I probably want to see the capabilities of Adam, too. Oh, I love how it's showing you Mia's selflessness, though. He doesn't want to see Reki injured. Or Long either. And you can even tell the fear with his trembling fist, but The thing is, Ricky is the type of guy who's not going to back away from a challenge, though. I mean, he wasn't even considered competing against Shadow a few episodes ago, even when he was injured. Sounds like flamenco a little bit. Or not flamenco, but kind of gives me those vibes. I'll talk about the lack of respect for our Reiki there. Oh. I mean, hey, this could actually bail out Reiki at the very least. I mean, technically he isn't running though. I mean, he just wants to add Cherry and Joe into the mix. That just sounds so creepy when it's just on skate with you. Oh boy. Yo, this is looking fucking cool now. Talk about the lack of respect for his opponent. Even smoking a cigar that affects your lung capabilities. I mean, at least it's giving Ricky a shot. Oh. I wonder where he's going with this. This. Okay. That's a pretty messed up comparison, though, to be saying that Ricky is so beneath him that he's not even worth putting full effort in. This wouldn't be fun for him unless he gives himself a handicap. That's... Is he even moving? He looked like he was moving like an Olympic athlete with the way he was running. Oh god, that's right. He's gonna catch up with Ricky way too easily. How close is he to catching up? Ho ho ho! Oh, was that necessary? Whoa, 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 whoa. And the thing is, with the momentum and injuries that Rick is going to suffer, they're going to be amplified due to the speed. Ooh, I thought for a second he was going to land on his head. The kid could die. Is that really necessary, though? I mean, yeah, I mean, shit. If Ricky's head just lands on the floor, it could scrape bits of his head off. At least the back portion of it. Yo, he looks mind-fucked, like this face. Alright, now he's gotta live up to Long's expectations right there. There's no way he can back out now. Oh yeah, I'll react to Kaguya-sama. And the other will be it too. Yeah, he ain't no quitter. I'll have a feeling even if this badass teams play, Ricky might actually... He's gonna try out the trick that Mia was using. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I fucking knew it. I mean, they were building up to this too. Whoa. Yo, Mia was actually smiling for a bit. Okay, now he's taking this seriously now. What? And the way he just moves it as if it were part of his body, the skateboard too. Hey, you know, this will actually be a good bit of knowledge for... I'm surprised he has that much momentum to actually pull that off. That guy looks all majestic as hell too in the series. It is! Oh, fuck. That looks painful. Did he just land on his... How can anyone be smiling seeing their opponent injured like that? What a bastard that lacks a single bit of compassion in his body, man. I hope Longa smokes this one. Oh, hello, Louis. One explanation point. También me gusta Longa, man. He's awesome! And yeah, I agree. Longa is best boy, too. I'm assuming you were typing Spanish, right? Or was it Portuguese? Because I can understand Spanish. I can understand Spanish. Lou dot one explanation, but I don't understand Portuguese because I know they're both similar. And also Spanish has got some similarities with Italian too. But yeah, I know English and Spanish. But anyways, this episode was epic! Holy shit! 10 out of 10 episode. By far, the best SK8 The Infinity episode by far. I mean, shit. It built Adam into an evil sack of shit. I do love that because, for one, it makes the opposition in the series have a holy cow factor. That you want to root against him. So I love it. Because now anything involving Adam, it's going to feel elevated. Because now I want to see him taken down. And two, the stakes are elevated because he saw our poor Rick injured. So now this is going to set up Longa to go into a skating match to avenge his friend. And I love this. Now there's going to be a lot of emotional gravitas going into the next episode. I mean, at least Ricky doesn't look like he's in the worst shape on the positive side. Oh wait, are we going to get... Finally! We're going to get Longa versus that bastard. I just, for the sake of Longa, though, we get to see the match in episode 6 so that if Longa needs more training, he can get it. Because I have a feeling that Longa, he's impressive and all, but I don't think he's ready yet to go up against Adam. At least that's my opinion. And also, you have a great opinion, Lou.1 exclamation point 1. Longa is best boy indeed. Because out of all the characters in the series, he's my favorite, actually. Reki would be like a close second. And then everyone else in the series is a toss-up for me when it comes to characters. But, yeah. Let me explain why this episode was 10 out of 10, though. Aside from it doing well from a story standpoint, it did fantastic from a character standpoint. For one, we got more layers with Adam. And that was like the most impressive part. Because in this episode, we got to see what he does when he's with his family. We got to see how he looked at his hobby. We got to see his super cockiness. We got to see how he feels himself out when he's about to do skating. But we get all these bits of his personality all at once, and that's the impressive thing about this episode. And on top of that, we see how much of a savage Adam is, where he doesn't even care about how his opposition is injured. So all in all, it made Adam into like a frightening opposition. And aside from that, something else they also did really well with him. I love the fact that for this episode, they did a fantastic job of also making Adam into such a dick where he doesn't even look at his surroundings. He only looks at his actual target, which is Longa. I'm like, oh, that is some epic disrespect. And that's one of the biggest flexes I've seen in sports in quite a while. So that's why I also got to give this episode absolute props for. Like the series, it truly knows how to make an epic animation flex. And that's what I thought it did really darn fantastic from a character standpoint. I mean, there was really nothing I could complain about when it came to Adam. And another thing I also love about this episode too, I love the character development for Reki, where it shows you his creativity, where even if the odds are stacked against him, he's still going to try to do some dangerous tricks to try to get the win despite the risks against him. I thought it shows you more of his gutsiness, and it was epic. Especially when you see him bleeding, like even though you know he lost, just seeing him put up that fight, putting that hustle, put a smile to my face, and I think it made him, at least in my opinion, more badass than he already was. Reki. And I love the character development for Longa too, where he looks so fierce that he wants to avenge his friend. I was like, yo, now this is what I love to see right here. And I love what they did with Longa too, because it sets him up for character development. Because now he's going to have a grudge against Adam. And that's why I thought it did fantastic from a character standpoint. It gave everyone something to do. Hell, it even gave character development for Mia, where you see him become gentler because he wanted Reiki and Longa to stay safe. He didn't want them to compete against Adam just because he was worried about their safety. And that's why I felt the script was fantastic. Like, all the characters were dynamic. They didn't stay the same. And that's why I felt the script in this episode was just near perfection. Oh, I'm actually excited for Princess Connect Redive Season 2. As for Rika Guy Kill, I don't think I saw Season 1, so I can't comment too much on that series. But I'm definitely excited for Princess Connect Redive. And yes, I am most likely going to be reacting to that, so you don't have to worry about the anime, Doji. My reactions to that series, they'll be coming. So you won't have to ask me about anything regarding that series, because I love Season 1. It was actually one of my favorite animes of the season when it came out, so yeah. I'm actually eagerly anticipating that series, actually. Especially for, like, the Picketing greatness. And aside from that, the production values were obviously top tier. Especially the scene where you see bleeding. While it was tough to look at, it was beautifully drawn. And it just made me go, like, gave me, like, the what the fuck factor. Because usually in these series, you don't see anything of that fiery. So it added an extra layer of tension and intensity in seeing the scene filled with blood. And that's why I felt this episode had fantastic writing. And fantastic production values. Hell, even the artwork was impressive. Like, even the scenes where you see Joe skating, you can see his tattoo move perfectly. So I even love how they had those visual details down perfectly. The local performances were absolutely amazing. And that's why I had to rate this straight up a 10 out of 10. Haven't seen Rising to the Shield Hill all of Season 1, so I don't think I'll react to Seasons 2 or 3 because I'm not caught up on it. In case you're curious about that. But, yeah, everyone, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And yes, I'll react to the next Digimon episode, don't worry. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and right before I go, I'd like to say thank you to Animated Doji and Lou point 1 exclamation point 1 exclamation point. Hope y'all have a great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, because I'm definitely reacting to episode 5. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, everyone.